welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a video on birth control. I am going to be doing how I got it, which ones I tried, and my experience on them, and then I'm going to explain like me getting it removed, everything about that, okay? All the good stuff about it, just so you guys can know about, I guess that's personal information, but just so you guys can have basically an understanding and also know how someone else felt about it. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. So when I was like 14, I got my first birth control, and it was the Depo shot, which was like the shot for 3 months, and then you get it every 3 months. That was the first time I got it. It was actually the first time because I was like, well, let me try to prevent this because I'm not trying to have a baby, okay? I'm really not trying to have a baby. So I got on birth control because I was like, it was literally the first time. I'm so stupid, guys. Okay, so I got on birth control, which is the Depo, and it was a shot, and every 3 months you get it, right? It was okay at first. It was really like, it worked. It wasn't like it didn't work. But I'm not gonna lie, in like, maybe in like 3 months, I was a A cup and I went to a C cup in 3 months. And then within another like 5 months, I was a D cup. And then within the year, I was a double D. And as those sizes were going up, I was only going up in my boobs. At first I was noticing, okay? And then I was like, I was just like, damn, why are my boobs getting so big, right? Then a year passes, I was gaining weight too, but you really didn't notice on my body because my body evenly proportions. So I was just noticing in my boob, but my stomach, but like my weight, I was at before I got on it, I was 110. And then a year later, I was like 190, 180. So I went up like 60, 70 pounds within a year from the Depo. And, my mom was like, well, you're gaining weight. And like, she was telling me, because I was gaining weight, but like, it didn't look bad. She was just telling me like not to keep going down that route because everybody on my dad's side of the family is big. And I get most of my genes from them because I look like them. So she feels like my weight is gonna come from them because also too I'm thick skin, like I got thick skin, so they got thick skin, So she always told me like you don't want to be too chunky, you want to control that, you want to be, feel comfortable with yourself. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was like, you know what, whatever. She didn't tell me it was the birth control though. So she was like telling me to stop eating and all stuff, like be healthier, So I tried that and I was still gaining a lot of weight. Around that time, I ended up dropping out of cheerleading because I was noticing I was getting really bigger than a lot of the cheerleaders. So I was feeling really insecure, and I was a spotter and a flyer, and then they put me as a back spotter. So I knew I got big because for them to put you at a back spotter, that means you're the strongest. You're basically the strongest one of the group, but you gotta catch the person. Like you're the strongest person of the group. So that must mean I'm the fucking biggest one because why you put me back there, So, plus I was like tall, so. And I was just like, dang. Like I was really hurt about it, but I was like, whatever. I dropped out of cheerleading and I was like, whatever, I'm just stay doing the same route. So I was on birth control still and I was like 15. And by the time I got to like halfway of 16, I noticed a really large amount of weight I gained. And it was like 200 and something pounds, like 210 pounds. And I was like, oh no, this is too much, But like the doctors too, every time I went to the doctor visit, she would tell me like, oh, you're gaining too much weight. How are you eating, and this, and she would always tell me I was pre-diabetic. And I was like, well, I'm not really eating much. Like I'm eating a lot, but like I don't eat like dramatically, And then she's like, wow, well you gained a lot of weight since the first time you ever got your Depo. And she's like, you've been gaining weight ever since, right? And I was like, I'm like, really? And then she's like, yeah. she's like, so she explained to me how much I was gaining weight, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight within a short amount of time. So she's like, look, she's like, I'm gonna explain to you some other birth control options, because by the time I came back and and started explaining me this, I was already 260 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Like, I will try to insert a clip if I have one, but I was like 260, 70 pounds. Dude, that's almost 300 pounds. I was big. Like, I was big. Like, I was cute. I'm cute. I'm still cute. But, like, I was just super, super big. And luckily, I grew evenly. So you couldn't notice it much. Like, you could notice that. You would not think I was 260 pounds. Like, no one thought that. But, dude, you could tell from the difference back then, you know? So I was just like, no, I have to change this. So I'm like, so I told my mom, I told her what the doctor said about me gaining a lot of weight in a short amount of time. And she's like, well, talk to her, you know? I was like, I told her about the other options. She's like, well, don't get the one in your arm because, she's like, I got pregnant with Luca off of it, with my baby brother. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get that. So I didn't get the one in my arm. She's like, get the IUD, because I got the IUD and I haven't got pregnant off of it. I'm like, okay. So I ended up getting, after I got the depot, I ended up getting the IUD. And and by the way, too, the depot makes you really depressed. Like, you are super depressed when you're off the depot. Like, really super depressed. And then when you gain weight, you're like insecure. But some people are different, because some people lose weight, I've heard, but I gained weight. So yeah, girl, you know, got the short end of the stick. But then when I got on the IUD, I noticed that my weight, like, I went down in weight, but it didn't move. Like, I went to 210 and I haven't moved from there. And I was on it for like 4 years. And I didn't move from that weight. So I was 210 for a long time, like 210 to something. And I've been like that ever since. And like right now, I'm like 220. I did gain a little bit of weight, but I'm actually on a weight loss diet. So I'm actually looking to lose a lot of freaking weight. I'm so excited. But yeah, so around that time, I was probably like 210, right? 210. And I was like, I was comfortable. I wasn't feeling like I was too fat. I wasn't feeling insecure, you know. I was feeling kind of comfortable because my body, like, evenly proportioned, so you couldn't tell. Like, literally, my shirt is size large, and then my pants are like 1X. Like, my shirt is a large, my pants is a 1X. So like, what you think about that? My body's like evenly proportioned, just like, you know, and like so I didn't really worry about that once I hit 10, so I wasn't stressed. But the IUD, I've heard so much bad stuff about it, and I've heard it's really painful. So when I got it, girl, when I got it, dude, that shit was so painful. I was in there, and the doctor's like, I'm like, is it painful? She's like, no, it's just a little bit of cramping. It's not pain. She straight up lied to my ass. Okay, and it was 7 inches of pain. Cause when she puts it, she doesn't put it just straight in. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 exactly, because I remember the 7th one. I was like in there, like I was crying, and like I wasn't crying, but dude, I was in so much pain afterwards. I was cramping like so bad. And then when I was walking, I felt like I don't know, I just felt so crampy, and like my stomach was hurting me, and it was pretty painful. So but then I got over it, and then when I had it, it was really chill. Like, I wouldn't get my period as much. I was real chill, and like I really didn't have to worry about gaining weight or losing weight. It wasn't affecting me in that way, so I was really grateful. But I was just hearing a lot of bad things, like, about like not being able to have kids, it getting stuck in you, stuff like that. And like my doctor too, after she told me it was a 3-year one, okay? I had it for 4.5 years, and then I came back and I told her, I'm like, it's due, it's due to take it out. She's like, oh no, scientists actually did studies, so we can actually keep them in longer now. So I'm like, okay. So I kept it in longer, but I'm like, no, something doesn't feel right. I'm like, no, because this is too long. I already had it for like 4 years. And like, yeah, I'm not trying to have no babies right now, but I could be safe, I'm not about to be stupid. Like, I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired. I'm up by myself. Well, my brothers are up too, but I'm up by myself doing this video. So, um, yeah. So it was different. It's not terrible. I would definitely recommend it, but you always have to take precautions with it because there's always a downside to anything you do. So I was just like, whatever. Okay. So I had it in, and recently I decided, I'm like, you know what, it does make you a little depressed too. Like, it just gives you like where you just want to chill, like chill type of vibes where you just want to be in their house, laying down, stuff like that. It just makes you like gloomy. But it doesn't make you like depressed or anything. Like when I was off the depot, I was very like, dude, I am not a suicidal person. And off of the depot, I used to say some crazy shit. Like, I used to say some crazy shit. And I was just like now I look back at it and I'm like, girl, the depot really had me going through something. So I would never recommend that one to anyone. But yeah, and then the IUD, it had me like chill. It was sad, but like, like I'll be in my feelings, but it wasn't bad. So I'm so tired, guys. So yeah, and then after I did the IUD, I was like, you know what, let me remove it. So I ended up getting it removed recently, and the reason I ended up getting it removed because me and my boyfriend were talking, and we were like we do want to have kids. We don't want to have kids now, but so many people have had like where they can't have kids because of keeping it in too long. So me and him were talking, and we were just like, well, just take it out, and we're just gonna be careful. This is my only boyfriend I've had for like 7 years. So I was like, fine. I was like, yeah, you're right. Cause I was the one that bring it up. I wanted to take it out. My mom's like, no. But I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to not be able to have kids. Like my biggest goal is to be a mom, and I want to be a good mom. Like I want to be a really good mom. Like, but I do want to be successful too. So that's why I've been waiting to have a baby. But yeah. So we talked about it, and we agreed to get it removed. So I did end up going and getting the procedure done to get it removed, and oh my goodness, it was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I ended up going to get it removed, the procedures get it removed, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was the most painfulest thing ever. Like, dude, she's like, you're not gonna feel it. Yeah, she's like, you're not gonna feel it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna feel this shit. She was talking to me though. She did distract me. She's like, let me just see, because some people doesn't like to come out of. And I'm like, I'm just listening to my doctor. When she said that to me, I was like, I've been telling you if this was safe. If it was safe because of how long I had it in. And you didn't tell me that people get stuck in there or nothing. You didn't say that to me. And I've been hearing all this bad stuff about it, and I'm just like, you just scared me, So, she ended up giving me a few seconds. She gave me a few seconds, and dude, she pulled it. When I was talking to her, I flinched, like my legs like flinched, and I flinched so bad because it hurt. And then afterwards, I felt so lightheaded, and like like I just sat there, like it wasn't like not manageable. You were like chill, you know. But like as soon as she pulled it out, I was in so much pain, like in my stomach, like cramps, and I was just really lightheaded. So I just sat up, and I just sat there, and then she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm really lightheaded." And she's like, "It's okay." I told her, I'm like, "Oh, I'm really lightheaded." When I sat up, and she's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's gonna happen because you had it in for so long, and you're gonna get pain, you know." So I'm like, "Okay." As soon as I got home, I was in so much pain, and I was so moody. Like I was a straight asshole. Like I was straight mad. And then I got my period for like 2 weeks, and it was heavy, heavy, like heavy, 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 heavy. And I was just like heavy, heavy, like heavy to the point where I did have a little bit of clots, and I thought like something bad happened to me, like, but it ended up going, it was nothing, because like when I got, like it was literally only the first, like, okay, so I got my period for a whole like 2 weeks, but like the first week I was having heavy flow, heavy, heavy, heavy for the whole 2 weeks, but like the first week was like heavy, 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 and then like the first like 4 or 5 days was like I had a little bit of clot, so I was like, oh shit, something's going on. Like I thought my insides were dying or something. I thought a girl was dying or something from the inside out, you know? So it ended up not being that. It just ended up being normal. So I was really happy about that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend the IUD, you know? I would definitely recommend that one because it did work for me, wonders. And oh, my nose kept leaking. Okay. Okay. I would definitely recommend. I would definitely recommend the IUD because it really does work wonders for me. I haven't had no problems with it. Like literally, even if like people ask me about like depression and stuff like that, I really didn't get that much. Like I was sad some days where I just wanted to chill. Like a lot of times on it, but it wasn't like depressed or anything like that. You can still get through your day. You can still do your thing, you know, and you don't feel it at all, at all, at all. Like you don't feel it. It's nothing to worry about. Like as long as you get your routine checkups and you make sure the string is there and you make sure like, you know, you just get your checkups. Just get your checkups, and then if you feel anything out of the ordinary, you know, go to the doctor or anything like that. If you freaking end up by accident it falling out or something, go straight to doctor. Like, but I mean, most likely it will never fall out, but it has happened to a few people, but it's very unlikely. You have to be doing something out of the ordinary to get that string pulled, like for so. Um. So yeah, guys. That is my video on birth control. Uh, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am currently going to be taking the pills. So I will let you know how they go. I did hear that they have really bad, like it gives you really bad depression. So I might take it. Who knows? But yeah. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, hit that bell below, and comment new ideas. I just wanted to explain a little bit about birth control to you guys so you guys could understand just a little bit of the ones that I did and how they were and my journey on it. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell below, and do all of that or what I said. And your girl will be back for more videos, okay?